Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
special guest Kyle McIntyre.
There you go. All right, Kyle, what is new in your world? What is shaking? What is grooving?
Oh, man, I'm grooving all up and down this what's new right now. I got a tap tempo. Crazy, right?
Crazy tap tempo, huh?
Yeah. No, it's actually, it was like popped up on my like suggested items. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know.
On like Reverb or something? Or
yeah,
eBay?
I was on Reverb. It was just like, you look at this bullshit, try this bullshit.
You might like this.
You might like to waste your money on this too.
Well, you may be right.
So you were talking about a tap tempo
yeah.
and possibly using it with your DAW, right? Is that what you said?
With a fractal, yeah.
Oh, yeah, with your fractal, you know.
Whatever.
Potato.
Well,
I should know these words. And I was like, okay.
Out buzzwords.
DAW, the inbox carried over with the MIDI and, 1 through 127 or
1.27 gigawatts.
Yeah, you know. So I was like, okay, I saw this. I'm like, all right, that'd be cool. So I bought it, and you customize the length of the cable and what if you wanted, 90-degree angle. I just went the straight cable.
Yeah.
Got the longest they would do. I'm like, okay, if it doesn't work for you, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's cool about this one, it's built into like a NES controller.
Yeah.
So it's like the
Nintendo
rectangle one. Yeah. So it's A-B with the up, down, left, right, start, select, and the actual A button has been replaced with a foot switch.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's not like an original
NES.
Yeah, because it's probably like marked up and scratched. It's like a knockoff one, but it still looks exactly like one.
Like it, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's cool. So it was like $30, I think, or less.
Yeah. So it wasn't
shipping.
Wasn't too bad, and it's a cool idea. And then
it was like, whatever. If it doesn't work for you, maybe I'll use it.
Yeah.
It stands out. And it's kind of like it'd be cool to have on your desk. You're like, oh, let me just count this in. You can hold it in your hand, or you can tap it on the. So I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's a cool little buy. I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm like, I don't know why that's not more popular.
Well, it's weird because like I was talking to Johnny about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I just bought this. It should be in the. He's like, oh yeah, I see that all the time pop up. I'm like, okay, well I guess it's not like only I'm seeing it.
Yeah, it's not just for your eyes only.
Yeah. So, and even Eric, we saw Eric Lucero the other day. And he was like, oh yeah, I've seen that too. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm the only asshole idiot who bought it.
Everybody's like, yeah, no, I mean, I've seen it. I mean, I've never wanted to buy it, but I've seen it.
And I say, oh, I could use it, right? I look through all my pedals just now, or all the ones that are in my cabinet. None of them have tap tempo. I'm like, oh, maybe this is only for Brian then.
Yeah.
I was like, most of mine are. I'm like, oh, well, that's got a in, right?
Yeah.
Like not the regular input. I'm like, oh, that's expression. Oh, that's expression. That's expression.
Or like all the pedals
already has tap.
Yeah, tap on it.
Like, okay.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to go buy some that don't have tap tempo.
I like the way you think.
Buy a DD7. One of the ones I've already sold. Get one of those. That one definitely benefits from having an external tap tempo.
I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I got plenty of pedals I've tapped.
Well, hey, you're preparing for when the inevitable when you actually get one.
Yeah, I'll get one. Shit, I could use this.
Putting the cart before the horse, really.
Yeah. I got a new phone. So we've talked about it before. Like, oh, we're both due for new phones.
Yeah.
What really made me step up to the plate? I dropped my old one.
Yeah.
I was using it as a flashlight. I was looking on my Vic. I was like, oh, there's some rattling noises. Let me see if I can find it. And it's in the door panel, and you only hear it when you close the door. It's like a rivet or something rattling around. So I don't know how I'm gonna get it out of there. But I go to all right, I'm done here, and I go to move my phone, and I had a magnet on the back of my case.
Yeah,
and it was really strong. So as it was going past the door, it came out of my fingers just enough where it came out of my grip, but not enough where it stuck to the door. Fuck. And then it went, oh, now out of my fingertips, it tumbled and landed flat on the concrete.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Lift it up. shattered beyond all. Like, I'm like, what in the fuck? It felt like not even 8 inches.
Yeah.
And it must have landed on a rock at night. It was at night. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I look at the screen. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, oh shit.
It's gonzo.
So yeah, I suffered for like 2 days. That was a Saturday.
Yeah.
Or it was a Sunday. Suffered a whole day of work with like, and it wasn't even like, oh, it's just cracked and your finger slides over. No, it was like shattered where like it was catching like on my. I had to pull a piece of glass out of my finger because I didn't have a screen protector on it either.
Yeah.
So, fuck.
Yeah, it was a little poor form on my part, but I had to gloat.
You bastard.
Because like when I saw you on Saturday night, boys. But you're like, oh, my phone broke. Because you hate on me because of my OtterBox case. I keep buying and like, oh, they're expensive.
They look like shit.
They're expensive.
I have one on my burner phone.
I've bought like several of them, and I was like, oh, I've gone through maybe I think I might be on my third one. I bought this phone in 2015.
Yeah. So every year.
Yeah, I keep buying them. And you're like, dude, such an expensive, ugly looking fucking. Look how big that looks. Looks fucking shitty, dude. I'm like, oh, are you really dropping your phone that much? Are you really? I'm like, yes, I do. I drop my phone a lot. And you're like, that looks like shit, dude. And I keep on getting new ones. And then so it's like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But out of the OtterBox case, the phone looks brand new. So I was all like, oh, Kyle, that's a pretty sweet case you got there. Oh, it's really flashy. And you were like ready to like flip the fucking car over and just kill us both. You're like, if this is what I have to do, if this is what I have to do to shut this fucker up.
I had the phone for two and a half years.
I know, but it was like
I dropped it a million times.
It was for me. I'm like, dude, I can't let this opportunity pass. I'm like, no audience of no one. But I was like, I had to just fucking dig his ass. And you were like, not having it. It was instantly like,
I was so pissed at you.
You fucking bastard. You're kicking me when I'm down. So I was like, yeah. But yeah, it's like you were saying, you've dropped it a couple times. I bet that was the straw. That was the straw that broke it. It probably wasn't even like.
It was also like, it had a crack in the very, very, very corner. And it was just like a little chip. Not even a crack. It was still chip. And I'm guessing like that's where it was like lightning just from the source just through the whole thing.
Lightning strikes that spot. But yeah.
If you know what I mean. That was where it originated.
Okay,
from.
So bad story, and I had to just like make it worse.
Asshole.
But I'm like, dude, I can't not do this.
So I got a new phone.
How is it? Which one did you get?
I got the iPhone.
Yes.
XS.
You're keeping with the iPhone. You didn't want to like jump ship,
or the 10s or whatever they call.
Yeah, whatever.
It's X or whatever. Yeah. Well, it sounds cool when it's X.
Yeah.
I got the 256 gig, so step it up. It's got the better screen than the new one.
Yeah.
It's got like the OLED, so it's like it's backlit better, and it's got. And anyways, it uses more energy, but
looks better.
It looks better. I'm like, I'd rather whatever. I'm not like, I'm going out in the wilderness, hope my phone like no, there's always a charger like 4 feet away from me anywhere I go.
Yeah. So you're digging it so far? Is it
it's cool. It's got a really nice screen. It's bigger.
The cameras,
the phone's about the same size.
Yeah.
But the actual screen reaches all the way to the edge.
Yeah.
And yeah, the camera's pretty good too. I haven't like, I'm gonna go out in twilight and just stand in a field and run some filters over myself.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea, actually.
I'm an Instagram model. Yeah. You see Kyle's new Instagram.
I got this new phone, so
I'm a photographer now.
Changed up the fucking game.
It was
you're gonna see in this the
square the bit of like we have friends and who are photographers and stuff like that. But so you go to them like, oh, I'm a photographer. You pull out your phone. Me too.
We have a selfie stick.
Fucking just kick them when they're down. I'm a photographer. Me too, dude.
Yeah, I take some pretty good shots. But they just no. So it actually has like a digital and an analog zoom, or I don't know how they described it, but it's got like two.
They sold
cameras.
it to me though, but yeah,
they took my money, man.
Yeah, they took my money and ran.
So it's supposedly I need to dive into it. I'm like going through and like, fuck, where's that function I used to use? Or like you can't swipe up or like hold down on certain things anymore.
Well, I mean, you're jumping up like several models. So you went from the 6S and you skip past the 7, the 8, the regular X all the way to the newest one of the newest.
Yeah, it's
ones.
like that. What's that movie? Blast from the Past.
You're like
The guy
trying-
wakes up in like
and
2000.
I guess and you kept
From
on
40s.
old operating systems.
Yeah, I never updated.
all the old tricks that people are like, don't update your operating system. Don't do this. Don't do this. It'll make it run slower.
But they never told me to get a screen protector.
Yeah. So for me, I want to do that as well, but maybe I just need to break my phone.
No, don't break it because my trade-in was $100 less for my phone
because you broke it.
because the screen was broken.
Yeah, but mine, maybe mine's a 6.
Oh, but yours will probably be like 150 to Apple. I don't know.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's a bummer story, but you got a new phone. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's. I mean, to me, I'm like, people say phones are boring, but you use them all the fucking time. Like to me,
if you're a bad human, you use it all the time.
Then I'm one of those. Raise my hand. I use my fucking phone all the time. I'm like listening to podcasts all the fucking time. I'm on Reverb all the fucking time.
I listen to the same playlist on Spotify all the fucking time.
Spotify, podcasts, everything. I watch a lot of shit on my phone when like I was saying, I would watch TV on my phone. But I don't know, it's cool to me. I'm like, yeah, it's a bummer what happened. But you got a new phone. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool stuff. That's
good.
It's all tricked out.
I feel like I've upgraded my life.
Yeah.
I also
you still make sure never to answer text back.
Yeah. It's great. You're like, oh, new phone. Who this?
Oh, cool. Like I'll make sure never to answer text back. But if somebody posts something in the group, I'll make sure to comment on it.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Kyle. Fucking
drop a GIF.
Yeah, I'm a GIF master.
Shows I care. You
could probably upload GIFs really quick with that one.
Upload. Another thing is I put security doors on the house. So I put one on the front.
Home improvement.
Yeah, I bought them like so I thanks for that, Brian. Derailed my ass. I bought them like 7-8 months ago. And they've been sitting outside. They're cool. They can sit outside.
They're acclimating to what they're
like a goldfish, You got to make sure that they're not going to die.
Just lean them up against the garage so they know this is what you're going to live here.
Yeah, but
don't want to shock the system too much.
Shut the fuck up. God. So yeah, it actually it's like, I'm going to install a couple doors. They're only going to have 16 screws each.
Hey, bada boom, bada bang, baby.
Holy hell.
Those were famous last words.
Yeah. I didn't say that exactly. But fucking took forever.
Yeah.
I'd actually, the first one I put up, I did a really good job hanging it. It was great. It like closed perfectly. The only thing is the screws that were provided, like stripped out immediately. Like I'm running them. They're one way. So they have like a certain style head where if you try and back it up, the bit just slips. But if you run it one way, it catches, right?
No, that makes sense because that way you couldn't
take it off to get into the building.
Yeah.
So it's a bitch though. After we get 8 turns out of this screw that's 4 inches long, and then it starts slipping. So fucking grabbed it with a vise and just started spinning it by hand. And so I really scratched up the powder coating on it, but I'm gonna go back and paint it and buff it out, and we'll see. But and the one for the garage, it's like the garage and the house were like made at separate times.
Really?
That's what it looks. Yeah, I think they enclosed the carport.
Yeah,
the door here was like not square at all, so it's like it was a bitch.
Yeah,
man. And I think one of the screws is still not tight. You close the door and it goes, it creaks a little bit. I'm like, all right, it needs to be.
Yeah, but I mean, you got that door on, and it's cool. It's gonna be. I mean, it hasn't really hit. I mean, I say that now, and I bet it's gonna be fucking scorching tomorrow. But it's been like cool in San Diego still for summer. I guess is here.
It's like
but
86. You're like sweating like
no, but I'm like it's been pretty like overcast and cool and really nice out. But
it'll get there.
It'll get there where we're gonna need
help out.
These doors open and the breeze going for the podcast. You guys will hear crickets and.
Yeah,
fucking
children screaming outside.
More airplanes than are over here now.
Yeah,
people are like jet set life over here. They're just taking off.
It's military planes.
Yeah, the jet set life, man. They're still flying.
You happy?
Does it make you? So, I was like, dude, I was fucking got off work. I was like pretty fucking tired, so I took a nap. I thought that would wake my ass up. Wrong. And I'm
Why
like,
would you think that would wake your ass up?
because I needed some fucking catch on some Z's, man. And then so I'm like, okay, cool. I was like really groggy. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be a fucking shitty show. And then I'm like, okay, wait, just drink some coffee. And I'm fucking fired up now, dude. I was like, I was like sleepy boy before. I was like, dude, this is gonna be anti-woke podcast. And now, I mean, we're still being the anti-woke podcast, but now like I'm wired up.
Christ, good setup.
But no,
Christ.
I was like, dude, I was like, when you do like doing your own like alley oop, you hit the fucking backboard, it bounces back, and you do the slam dunk. That's what I just did. I set myself up for that joke.
Jeez.
Anyway, but that's why I'm like, I think the coffee's kicking in now. So I'm on a mix of fucking like cold brew coffee and some shitty fucking Miller Lights. I'm fucking fired up. Anyway. I'm gonna crank onto my what's new. I got a bunch.
All right.
So
I'll take some notes here.
Here we go.
Wrong.
Stretch. Here we go. So gonna catch up on my last week's bitch about that pedal that I bought on Reverb. I guess I didn't want to go into too much of it, which I won't actually go into specifics about the pedal. But I'll say what it is. I bought a 2 Notes Torpedo Cab M. So their newest like IR loader speaker emulator thing, and I've talked about it so many times about this is what I should get, this is what I want to get, this is what I should get. I finally fucking got it, just bucked up, and that'll really help with like live sound of getting an XLR line output. And it has like a quarter inch line output and an XLR line output to give a cab simulated output IR load to the front of house, so that he can put it in the monitors, he can put it in the front, to the people. And then I can also I go speaker out of that to my actual amp speaker. So I can use my combo like I've always have, but I also now just don't have to mic it. So I have consistent sound, easy sound, and I'll bring cables to every show. And so I got that.
You better.
But what I wanted to bring up, and I talked about it, like I said last time, I bought this on Reverb June 5th. My money left my account on June 5th. I received this pedal June 18th. Damn. The guy didn't send it until the fucking 11th.
And where was he at?
Like, Kentucky. So he's in the U.S.
Yeah.
And he shipped it the slowest fucking way. I don't know how. I'm like, how did you... Did you find an option to ship it like with over a week instead of like just the 2-day priority? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it's $15 to ship something in a medium-sized box or whatever. But he chose to be like, it's good if they're slower. Anyways, I was just like, dude, this is not... I was like talking to people when I bought it. I'm like, I'm excited about this. And
did you message him at all?
No, because I'm like, like I said, I bought it on like a Wednesday, he shipped it out the next week because he had the weekend buffer or whatever. I'm like, I did message a couple like friends. I was like, what's the leeway here? Should I just like tell the guy, I'm like, hey, can you pack it, go. And he did pack it the next week, earlier in the week. Yeah. But it just like, I bought it on a Wednesday. I would have figured, wouldn't you want to get that out by Friday?
Yeah, at least send it Friday.
Not him, no. So he did not give a fuck. And then anyway, so I got it eventually, and like I said, I like was a bitch, and I still gave him 5 stars because it showed up really brand new looking. It looks like nothing. Like he probably got it thinking like this is gonna be easy. I don't know. Because if you're gonna do silent recording for that, you need to buy like a load box. Oh. We made that joke last time, and it's still fucking funny. Fuck. So for the speaker load, because it has to go to a speaker or to a load box, and if you're gonna have the load box, it can be silent because it's like the power is going or whatever to that. So anyways, he probably like got whoever bought it probably was like, oh, I can use this for silent recording. Oh wait, no, I still need to have my head plugged up to a load box. Oh cool, that's another like $300. No, get rid of this thing. Yeah. Anyway, I got it for a better price, even with the shipping and the time spent, than I would if I bought it new. So it was worth it. I was just bitching. So this is now man, I'm looking at my list here. I got a lot of stuff that I bought and received. So I'll go to my next problem with USPS and shipping. So I sent Will Lehue, friend of the show, a pedal. I kind of did like a trade. I'm like, hey, try this one. He's like, oh, try this one. So it's like, friends from, groups and podcasts. We're like, oh, just ship each other pedals just to like, hey, I want to try that out. You try this out just to have fun.
Yeah, don't buy it. Try it from me.
Yeah, or if they do like it, they will. So I sent him because he was like, I kind of want something weird. I'm like, okay, try the shit box from Lamp Electric. So the Love Live Nico one that I had.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. Just ship it out to him. And then he was like, oh, I hate this thing. I'm like,
yeah, he would. Why would you send him that?
Because he wanted to try something weird. And he's like, no, this is not my bag. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And he sent me the Arion, Metal Master, which I also did not like. It's an HM2 clone. I'm like, this thing's a piece of shit. So
why do you guys both send each other pedals you don't like?
Yeah, we just didn't like them. So anyway, I sent him back the Metal Master.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, you have this back. So I sent him that back. He received it pretty quick, and then he shipped me my shit box, and then with a couple more pedals. So he sent me the Lollygagger cherry box, so it's like the original version, which was in the metal box.
We've seen it before.
We've seen it before. Will had sent it to us to try out, and it was really lackluster. And I was like, it's hard for me to judge because it's a fuzz, and I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of fuzz. I'm like, whatever. So the problem was, and I'm like, not to steal, his, glory or anything from his, from Will, but I'm like, okay, apparently Will bought it used, and it was kind of shitty sounding.
Yeah,
we'll get cut to the chase here. It sounded like shit, and so he talked to Sean Wright about it, Lollygagger Sean, and he was like, "Oh, okay, send it to me." And so Sean got it back, and so somebody got in there and fucked with it.
Oh,
so it's like whoever Will bought it from, or maybe the guy prior, somebody before Will fucked with it to make it. He's like, I want to make this like a cleaner overdrive instead of a fucking fuzz.
Oh yeah,
that like oscillates, crazy idiot. Fuzz type thing. It's like octavey type. It's like it does a lot of crazy fuzz stuff. But I'm like, hey, I'm gonna make this an overdrive. I'm like, what? Then don't buy that fucking pedal.
Make this a chorus.
Yeah. So he did a shitty job of it, and it made sound, but it was kind of like, meh. So Sean brought it back to its original glory, and Will was like, okay, cool. Now this is kind of the cherry box that Sean is like, I want to put my name on it. This is a Lollygagger.
Yeah.
So we got that back. So anyway, so it was that pedal, and then also Will included a DoD phasor, for you to mod and do a couple things on, and then also the Gojira Meat Box, a Meat Boy. Sorry, the Meat Boy fuzz.
Yeah.
And so those 4 pedals. He's like, okay, cool. I'm pack them in a box and send them your way, Brian. He sent it on June 5th. I think June 5th may have been a bad day.
Maybe someone died.
Yeah, at the postal office. Post office there. So, waiting. It's supposed to be there on June 10th. I'm like, okay, well, it's a 2-day shipping. Well, the weekend, right? Okay, always on the weekend. Send it out on Wednesday. Okay, it's probably not going to come there Friday. No problem.
Probably
Plenty
Monday.
of time to get there by Monday. Didn't show up. Updated saying it's arriving late. No update.
Yeah.
For days. And then I finally hit up Will. I'm like, not to be like, because I knew he was on vacation, and I was like messaging him. I'm like, hey, not to be like an asshole, but did this get returned to you? Because now we're looking at, 5 days. It's now the Friday. It was supposed to arrive on Monday, blah, blah, blah. What is this? And Will's like, what?
Yeah, he totally probably forgot.
No, he's like, what? He was just assuming that I already had it. And I'm like, no, I haven't got it yet. Because I don't normally check up on things when I send them.
Yeah.
And maybe on Reverb, just so I can make sure to be like, okay.
Too much faith in the government.
Yeah. So anyway, it was like, it didn't show up until, the 18th. Which was like, it was just no updates until randomly the day before it arrived. It's like, oh, at San Diego,
it's on time.
Yeah, will arrive tomorrow. Updated, delivery. No mess, nothing back or wherever it went. It just went from, Tennessee, left Tennessee, showed up in San Diego. It never showed where it went or whatever. It just said like right, and I'm like, who knows?
Something must have happened in that area.
Well, when I got the fucking package, it looked like a lot happened to it. So the box opened. The box looked like it had water damage, and it was taped up with the box had lost its form of a box, like a rectangle. It was like a blob of paper and tape when I got it. I was like,
Jesus.
What the fuck? And then they threw in there a slip saying, hey, if you're missing anything or whatever, you're going to have to file a claim.
Yeah, I'm missing a Big Sky.
Yeah. And it was just like, whatever. And anyway, so like Will is like, oh, well, I did insure it, whatever. And I was like, yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll be all right. But I'm also like, fuck. It's a custom pedal that
So Kentucky and Tennessee are really close to each other.
Who knows?
Maybe something actually fucking happened.
Yeah, maybe.
They loaded onto one truck.
But I mean, the Kentucky one was never delayed because as soon as he shipped, I mean, he was just like, hey, you're not going to get it for like 8 days.
Maybe it's just that maybe people are just assholes.
Who knows? I whatever the case may be, got it back, and the package looked like fucking shit. I was like, oh my God. And I'm just like, as I'm cutting it open, I'm like, God, I hope these pedals are okay.
Yeah.
Luckily, Will packed them with care. He wrapped them each individually bubble wrapped in their own little packages, put like thicker bubble wrap in between each pedal.
Nice.
And they were okay. They looked great. They all turned on. They all did their thing. It was fine. Everything was good. But I mean, that's a lesson out there. Always pack, even if they're pedals or whatever.
Yeah, even if they're all in their individual boxes.
Meant to be stomped on, just really pack the shit out of it. And insuring them is worth it, I think. We didn't have to like file a claim, but I'm sure if they're like, you only cover $50.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
And it would have been those 4 pedals just gone. Like, okay, cool. A pedal from the UK, a pedal that Sean has worked on twice.
Yeah.
Lamp Electric custom pedal and etched, it would have been just
cheap.
Yeah, it would have just been a package that would have been a nightmare. And I was kind of like not trying to be like, hey, whatever. I finally got that back and I'm happy to have that. So I haven't gone too much into the cherry box and everything. I was kind of just testing out these pedals just to make sure that they worked. So I'll have to come back and say, and I'll bring the cherry box back so we can give it a real go. And then another what's new. Okay, I'm trying to speed through this. So not much to say, and except that they're fucking great. And I was just like, I was spending money like I got paid last week. Like last Friday,
when you're in between paychecks.
Yeah, I totally misjudged my payday, and I bought these because I was like, fucking idiot, I guess.
I'm broke, bitch.
I was like, oh fuck. So I bought the MXR Carbon Copy Mini. You know it, you love it. It is exactly what you'd expect. It sounds exactly like a Carbon Copy, but it's mini. And it has the bright switch, which I haven't used yet, but I'm like, I don't know why.
Well, that's great because you don't have to get the bright carbon copy.
No, it sounds fucking killer. I love it. Oh my God. So good. The other pedal was another mini pedal, the TC Polytune Mini 3.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted the white one. And I, at the time, bought the black noir one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like it. I wanted the white one. For some reason, I'm like, the white one always, I don't know. I think the white one looks cooler.
That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, so I sold you the noir one with Polytune 2, but the Mini 3 came out. Not that it's like a whole lot better, but it's like a little more precise.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit more precise than my Fractal tuner.
Really?
Just all right. That's cool. Crazy. Hey, it's it's a good buy. And then it has like the what is it? The buffer on and off. And that's kind of cool because anyways, I threw that on my mini pedal board, both of those. And because, like, hey, it could be running 20-foot cable or whatever. Buffer, I don't know. I really honestly don't know the difference, but I'm like, I'll turn the buffer on. Who cares? But I got that one because I'm like, oh, I saw that the Mini 3 was coming out and it was going to be like $100 something. And then I saw Sweetwater lowered it to like $85 or something like that. And so I was like looking, I'm like, is that a glitch? Or did they mean to lower the Polytune 2 Mini to that clearance price? So I was just like, fuck, I bought them both. So
I mean, that's not.
It's only like $10, but I was like, buy them, fucking do it. I was like, and then because I thought, I got paid. Oh no, I didn't. Anyway, so I got those. I love them. They're great. Not much to say except they're exactly what you would think. They're mini pedals that are really fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And they're cool.
You add those to your mini board, right?
Mini one. And I added this next one. So I know I'm on like Kyle style with pedals this week.
Fuck, I need to step it up.
I know. This will be
I'll
probably
catch you
the
next time.
last like buy I have for a long time. It was just all 1 week that I was like, give me it all. Mail day. Mail call. This one was really cool. I've been following this company for a while, or like the Tone Jerks have been following it. This company, they're called JSA Effects or JSA _ effects _ pedals. They're just some audio effects pedals out of the UK. Like kind of all, was it the perf board kind of like design? He does like regular size pedals, but he does a lot of mini pedals.
He doesn't powder coat, right? Or
no,
at
they're
least
just like the aluminum.
Just the housing.
Just a housing, and he'll just do like a label maker.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I think that's a really cool look, and also it's really about like, hey, I just kind of built this pedal, whatever, and it's out, and I like it. Anyways, I'll go in more about this one. I saw on there, and I've been following, like I said, for a while, and I saw that he does a lot of mini pedals, which I'm like, I'll keep my eye up on that. And he does a mini blues breaker clone. So it's, or his, blues breaker circuit or whatever in a mini pedal. And I was like, oh shit, okay, cool. And I saw the post and I saved it because I was going to go back. I think he built some and he's like, I can just sell them, whatever. And I went back to check the post and he had sold them all. I was like, fuck, this is what you get for waiting, Yeah, so I mean, I just saw the thing on there and I messaged him and I was just schmoozing him up and I'm like, and I just name dropping. I'm like, I saw your pedals on like Fret Talks YouTube channel and Budget Pedal Chap.
I'd like to have my own podcast.
Yeah. He's
Please
like,
check us out.
Yeah.
Did you want to buy anything? No, I just wanted to check.
I just wanted to fucking be an asshole and drop my name. And
instead of just put it in the comments of a picture.
So anyways, he was like, okay, cool. I can build you one or whatever. Cause he was kind of just does one-offs or whatever. And he's like, no, I can build you one or whatever. And I can, get you, a good, a good sale price or whatever I was going to do for the last one. Cool. It's like, yeah, just give me like, a couple weeks or whatever to build it and I'll let you know. And then I was like, okay, no problem. He hit me up the next day. I was like, yeah, I actually, I woke up early and I just built this. So if you want it, you can have it right now. So he did. He built that. It's the baby blue?
Yeah.
His pedal. And he's like, okay, it was built on the 10th, sent from the UK, and it arrived on the 19th.
Yeah.
So it was built and then sent. And it got there within 9 days. I don't know. I'm just bitching about, like, I'm just impatient, I think, when it comes to pedals.
I mean, but you buy something, you almost want it. I don't know. There's like a reasonable time that you want it. You're like, okay, I know it takes this long, but like, what the fuck? And then what the fuck? Where's my shit?
Yeah.
No, I get it. I think we all get it, Brian. All of us in this room.
Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, it's another mini pedal, and I'm adding it to my mini pedal board, which I'm kind of done with right now. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I don't know what I want to add to that. I think the mini pedal board's done. I have the power supply, I have the reverb, I have everything that I want out of there. So
you should have a mini power supply. Come on, man. I stick with the plan.
No, I have the CS6, so it goes under the Nano Plus board, and I'm like, it's fucking killer because I can run the Wampler mini spring on 12 volts for some reason. And then I can also run the EP booster on 18 volts.
Yeah.
For some reason. More headroom, I guess, for both.
More spring room.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. Either way. So I'm pretty excited for that. And for me, I'm like able to run right now. I'm saying it's my favorite combo is the Blues Breaker circuit with a Riot circuit.
Yeah.
I love that. To me, like that's a plain sound. Like, and then those stacked together, I'm like, oh, it's gravy.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Anyway, so that's it. A long what's new. But I mean, I wanted to go into a topic.
All right.
So that blue, baby blue blues breaker circuit from JSA, it's one knob pedal.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a pedal for one knob. Yeah, and it has just one foot switch. That's it. So packs a lot of punch, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to do a little game. That JSA, baby blue blues breaker was just a one knob deal.
Yeah.
and it had like one foot switch. So I'm like, okay, that's just 2 adjustable controls
Yeah.
on that pedal, and it kicks ass. So what I wanted to do is, okay, let's pick random numbers.
Okay.
And then we both get assigned those random numbers. And I wanted to, each one of us to make a pedal board using that number that we're assigned, and we have
count the individual controls.
So either it's a foot switch, it's a knob, or it's like a
button or
a button, or what the toggle switch.
Yeah. Okay.
Something, any of those have to add up to your total number.
And we're not counting trim pots, right?
No, that should be fine. Anything that's internal,
All right, good, because that would be bullshit.
No, in anything that's internal inside, let's avoid that, because I guess the JSA technically has two trim pots, has a volume and a tone inside, but it's really just a one knob.
What you can see, what you can adjust on stage.
Let's say even a Phase 90 has some trim pots on the inside,
yeah,
but it's really just a one knob deal.
Yeah.
So for example, the Phase 90 has the rate knob and the foot switch. That would be 2. That would equal 2 to whatever your total is that you were assigned. So how we determine what the minimum and the maximum of these, because you could be like, 1 million is your number. No, and then or you get 1, so you get no. So we thought realistically, okay, so just average or just a basic drive pedal has 4. So your volume, gain, tone, and your on and off foot switch. So that's 4, and an average pedal board could be 5. So our lowest number, 20. And then we thought of a big dog kind of pedal is a Timeline, which has with all the foot switches and the knobs there, control knobs.
12, right?
12.
Okay.
And we just picked 5 still because we didn't want to go buck wild, because we could just talk all day. And I think our what's new was long enough as it is.
I'm going to turn my camper on its back and it'll be a foot.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you got some of those.
No.
So the highest number is 60 and the lowest number is 20.
Okay.
So we already did it. The numbers that we were assigned. What did you get randomly generated?
All right. So my number was 39.
And my number was 49. So we had to pick pedals, like we said, with the switches and knobs and toggles that on the pedal that add up to that.
This
number.
will also show how good we are at math.
Yeah. So I legit randomly thought of this topic and sent this to you, and you're like, what?
What? Yeah, because you explained it over text. I'm like,
Jesus Christ! Shouldn't you fucking go to work? So like we said before. So DS1 would have
the 3 up top, and then
the foot switch. So
the foot switch,
that would equal 4.
Yeah.
So that would take away 4 from your 39.
Yeah.
DOD 250 would have the 2 knobs, the gain and the volume and the foot switch. That would be 3. Take away Phase 90, yada yada is 2.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. That is the game. Kyle, do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. So 39, right?
Number 39.
All right. I'm gonna go with a GE7. Modded, of course. All right. That has 9 inputs. So, or, controls.
Yeah.
So, of course, it has the band across the top, the graphic, and then it's got the 1 foot switch. You hear that, fellas? All right. And then next, of course, I went with Phase 90. That's 2. All right. So now we're at 28.
There you go. You got up there quick. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wanted to chip away. I wanted to get to a safe zone.
28 left. Got it. I was thinking the opposite. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I was like,
all right,
I had to say.
G7 has 9.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, I was
comes to 30.
I'm like, am I that dumb? Like, no, you're at 11.
Phase 90.
People are going to be listening to this. Like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Go on.
Barely finished high school. Phase 92, so 28.
This is the bottom third of my class, baby.
And then, because it's a pedal that I love and I don't really use a whole lot, I'm like, fuck it. Tauntaun.
Yeah.
Or the Hauntaun. Sorry. Hauntaun.
Yeah,
it's got half a Tauntaun.
The Hauntaun.
So that's got 4.
And that's from Idiot Box.
Yeah, that's Idiot Box. It's the Klon.
Yeah.
So now we're down to 24.
Gotcha.
And then Ice Caves from Rocket Surgeon.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was that was bitching. That's like the
It's
reverb
an
delay.
ambient. Yeah. Fuck, man. That was a cool pedal.
Yeah, that packs
That
a lot
one's
of
been on
punch.
my radar since NAMM. They're nothing on reverb, so I think you have to buy direct from them.
That one, that one's really cool. I like it's like little dumb, like to me, like little things. I'm like dumb enough that I'm like, yeah. They hit the ice knob.
The ice knob was clear, which
lit
is
up,
cool.
and like that. The graphics are really cool. The guy's wife does all the graphics for
That's
it.
cool.
So she's like, oh, she's a graphic designer. She came up with the idea, and I'm like, oh, and he designs the pedals, the 1-2 knockout punch of that. I'm like, cool company, great stuff.
They had 7 on that one, so now we're down to 17. And then here's a kicker: Fathom and ARP 87 combo
from Walrus. Damn, that was the Chicago Music Exchange exclusive one.
I those are so expensive.
Yeah,
but I can dream.
There was the one time you're like, I think we were hanging out and you just pulled it up on Reverb, like, oh shit, for $170. And you pull it up. I'm like, fuck you, Reverb,
because they filed it. Someone like
put the
it shows the lowest price,
lowest price,
but it was just a regular
Fathom.
Yeah, regular Fathom.
I
was like, oh
you
shit,
guys.
Yeah, fuck, that's
you fucking assholes.
Oh, I'm gonna buy which I still might buy one. I might buy them separately, but the graphic is so cool.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah,
that has 16.
Damn.
16 because it's the 2 pedals.
Yeah,
with the foot switches.
And then the toggle.
It's got a toggle.
Yeah, which one's first? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So now we're down to 1.
You have 1 left.
So I'm gonna burn it on the Buff and Kill from Newland Custom Audio. So they're out of the UK. So it's a 1. It's got a foot switch.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's a buffer when it's on and a kill switch when it's off.
That's a cool idea.
Why not?
Yeah.
What has 1 knob? And it's funny, they make stuff that has like no knobs, so I could have kept adding.
Yeah.
There's no knobs, no foot switches.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Ruin your game.
Could
yeah. I could have. I could have, Brian.
I just letting you know.
You came this fucking close.
This fucking close, you fucking bitch. You know how lucky you are.
Is that all you got? All right.
I'll take your best shot.
All right. Jesus. Fuck.
See, I'm fucking fired up, baby.
All right, that's mine. I'm down to 0.
Okay. So I had 49. So I was kind of wanted to make it, obviously a usable, fun pedal board.
Yeah.
But I had to go Polytune 3. Just the regular one, not the mini.
Okay.
That one has, I counted it as 3, has the foot switch, and also has the tuner, like the display and the, the tuning. You can say, oh, I'm tuning it to drop D or whatever.
Yeah.
So it has a total of 3. It has 2 buttons on the top there. And then I was going to go Walrus Audio 385. Has 5 knobs, and that has been on my radar. I'm like, for a while now, and I'm hearing a lot of good things from, I think Co has one from Flippin' Flippers, and then also Will Lehue has one. So just from like in our own circle, people are not blowing up smoke and like, the Walrus thing's fucking really great. I'm into my paid advertisement for this thing. No, these are friends of ours that actually enjoy it. So I want one of those. But I do like to stack drives. So I wanted to also go 385. Did I mention it has 5? So it has the volume, gain, bass, treble, and then the foot switch.
Okay.
And then I wanted to also go another drive is the Pantheon Overdrive from Wampler, which is his take on the Blues Breaker. And this one, Wampler style, you got to add more knobs onto it.
Yeah.
He's got bass, treble, presence, volume, the gain, and then he has the gain level toggle and the overdrive voice toggle, and then the foot switch. So
Jesus.
Yeah, he's got 8 on there.
Fuck.
Yeah, so he's got a whole bunch. And then I wanted to do the Mr. Black mini chorus. So that one just came out. And yeah, that was, just 3 knobs and the foot switch there. And then also I was going to go with the Carbon Copy Deluxe because, well, I already have
divisions.
Yeah, I already have the, Carbon Copy Mini and the regular Carbon Copy.
Might as well get them all.
Yeah. So
they're not Pokemon, Brian.
That one
This
has
is your Charizard.
10. So, I didn't add these up like you did, so I may be off a little bit. Let's see.
Well, I mean, we'll let it slide.
You can
Brian.
let it slide.
I probably did my math wrong.
People are going to be like, you fucking idiot.
Both of you.
I wanted a trem, too. I've heard this one is like one of the best trems out there.
TR2.
No. Not at all. It was the Super Trem from Full Tone.
Oh, yeah.
Has the speed, bypass, then the hard and soft, and has the rate and the mix knobs. Yeah, I got 5 on that one. And then reverb.
Okay.
Just gonna, only use 3 on this one, is the EHX, the Holy Grail Nano. So,
all right.
I didn't want to use a super crazy one, so it has the reverb mix, and then it goes from Spring, Hall, and Flurb, where the fuck that is. And then the on-off was foot switch here.
Flurb is like a warbly.
I've never even tried it. Well, you had one.
I have one.
Yeah. You had one.
Well, I got the. Okay, I have the foot switch, but I got one and it's the wrong size, so I just kind of like.
So
it's all in a bag, Brian. It all can go back together.
It's still gonna come back to you. So I still have some left here. So this is where I'm thinking my math may be wrong. I may be off a little bit. I may be off by a couple, or I may be off by a shit ton, because this last one, I want to go with an EQ.
Okay.
So kind of like you did. I'm like, EQ be a lot, could do a lot. But I wanted to go with the Chase Bliss Audio Condor analog EQ
Jesus.
and filter.
Does it have all the dip switches on the back?
Well, I'm either going to be way off, or, it has gain, frequency, volume, bass, mids, LPF. And then it has the different controls for the, it has 3 dip switches, and then it has the drive, hold, and then drive/hold and the bypass, and it has the toggle between the two.
Wait a minute, it has a low pass filter on that thing?
Low pass filter, and then it has 3 toggles in between to control the bass, frequency.
Hold on, I'm writing this down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just kidding. Keep going.
And then, so that should put me at 49. I think I may have missed one, because I think I miscounted on the Wampler one. So I should be at 49, or I'll be way off, because the 16 dip switches on the Condor, if we're counting those. So I may have bent the rules.
If we do this game again, it should be only the ones on the face.
Okay.
You're going to bend down. Let me just, hold on. Stop the show.
Either I bent the rules, or I broke the rules with that Chase Bliss. So those are mine. I think that would be a really fun board. So if you're going to be like, I don't know, this was like a game that was like convoluted and just fucking like, hey man, this is the idea. And Kyle, you're like, all right, fine, fucking, we can waste fucking 10 minutes with this. But no, I thought it'd be fun, because it kind of makes you think of like, okay, what are controls on these pedals? I'm like, I honestly, that with the Condor, it'd be a lot of fun, but I think just like a 7-band EQ is fine. There's the Tone Job from Earthquake Devices,
yeah,
which is just like
3
bass, middle, treble.
Yeah,
that's it. Which I'm like, okay, that's be a really cool EQ, instead of like 7 bands, or even like the Condor, which is like a lot more.
I've been looking at those recently.
The Tone Jobs, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that'd be a fun, like, easy EQ. Anyway, so that was what we had. So if you guys want to play along, get your
read
own
the rules first.
Pick
Brian
a number.
will send them to you as a PDF document.
Yeah, pick a number 20 to 60, and whatever number that is, you have to pick pedals.
Or hit Brian up and he'll give you a number. There you go.
Oh,
that way it's random.
I think they could just do it, because
call Brian up. Doesn't matter what
time it is. Okay, that was a little like exhausting, a little dorky, as far nerdy as far as like gear goes.
About like focusing on how many knobs.
And like,
does it have 3 or does it have 4?
Well, is that dip switch? Does that count, or how many that toggle
it's
switch?
Not on the face of the pedal.
Oh, it's on the side, on the inside. Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know if we really count that. We must consult the reverb.
We'll let it slide. All right. So, had another topic. Could be a quick one.
Yeah.
I wanted to break it up with so much gear this episode. I think we can breathe a little bit. Talk about something else. This is really random. I don't have a segue for this. If you could visit anywhere in the world, where would it be? Just pick somewhere. Where would you want to go? Maybe it
internet-
could be like, you're off work tomorrow. You can go somewhere for the weekend or for a week.
Man, there's so many
It's
places
not
to go.
going to be, I'm going into the future to see this. I'm going to the
you
past to do
fucking
this time. No,
ruined it.
it's fucking now. You go somewhere.
Besides going to the In-N-Out down the street, which is not a bad idea. I would love to go to Vancouver, Canada.
Okay.
I love that place.
You've been there several times. So
I want to go back. And I want to take my wife with me.
bye-bye.
Oh,
You're so close last time. You didn't feel like, or last time you were on vacation?
My passport was.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me in. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't so close.
Yes.
I didn't rent a car in Seattle.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do. I'd like to.
Yeah, no, I like Vancouver. It's a lot of fun.
Nice, clean city. It's an interesting. I want to say texture. One, because it's like right on the water and it's broken up and there's mountains right there. And it's like just everywhere you look is like a really cool scene.
Yeah, we've only been there. We've been there a couple times, but only for like a day. And it's like, oh, we're playing a show and we got to get back.
Yeah.
Back into the States.
Get stateside.
Yeah. We're driving for, like at night. Be like, we got to get back over to the U.S., man. I don't even know what it's like over there.
We miss it.
Yeah. But no, that'd be fun. That's really cool. I'm pretty predictable, but I would say Japan. I want to go. Never been. I feel like with my work, I have plenty of time. I just don't have money to go over there.
Well, you bought like too many pedals, dude. That's why.
I know. But getting all these pedals.
Well, you got to save.
So I was thinking, specifically like really like Tokyo and Akihabara. I'm probably butchering that a lot, but
sounded like it.
Yeah, there's like Tokyo's a big place for like,
yeah,
like tech and anime and stuff like that, and like a lot of site touristy stuff. It's actually like guitar and stuff like that. There's a lot of shops there, a lot of great cool stuff that you can only find there. Guitar shops. From what I've heard from listening to Guitar Nerds, so Matt Knight has been there several times. It's like some cities have like major guitar shops that are like rival. Like you could stack like 4 guitar centers on top of each other. Dang. And that makes up one guitar store. And there's like 7 within like a mile radius from each other. It's like that's just how much they're store specific guitars. So like or guitar specific stores and stuff like that there. So I'm like, okay, for anime, nerdy shit, and for guitars, 2 things that I really enjoy would be a lot of fun. And there's also the giant statue Gundam is in Tokyo. That thing transforms, the unicorn Gundam. So I'm like at certain times of day, it's like transforms into different.
What?
It's like kind of like a shape shifting Gundam where like armor pops out and things like that. I'm like,
dang.
And I was like, the lights and everything. I'm like, it's a scaled version of what the size of a Gundam is. I'm like, I just want to see it. Apparently, from so far they've changed it. They've had 2 of them. So who knows how long that one's going to be out, and maybe they'll come out with another one. So to me, I'm like, yeah, I've watched a couple of those series, and I'm like, just kind of be fun just to nerd out and be like, this is fucking Gundam, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Like, are there other specific places you'd want to go to in Japan?
There's Saitama City. Mm-hmm. They have Love Live. They have a reunion Love Live festival kind of thing that's going on there next year.
It's like Glastonbury.
Kind of, but it's really nerdy. It's like from the show. It's like voice actors who are also like a singing group.
Oh yeah,
are reuniting after 3 years. They're doing it for 2020.
It's been so long.
Yeah. For the 9th anniversary of Love Live. And then that's like a podcast I listen to. They're like nerding out about it. I'm like, we're fucking going pilgrimage over there. I'm like, wow, you guys really like that stuff. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to go to, but I'm like, I wouldn't. I'd rather see a Gundam. But yeah, I think just going over there and just like, and a lot of my friends who they know that I'm into anime. They've been to Japan a couple times. Like, what are you waiting for? I'm like, I don't know. I should like budget for it and save up for a trip. Yeah. But that's kind of the big one for me. Do you have a couple others?
Yeah. I'd like to go to the UK. I mean, that's like for me, that's like an obvious one. I mean, I'd love to go, do some touristy stuff, but like
We go to the Isle of Man, hang out with Matt.
yeah,
Klein.
Isle of Man, definitely.
Have
That'd be cool to like,
a couple beers, hang out,
yeah,
and just fly all the way back. All right, see ya.
man. That one beer we had was really good. Thanks, buddy.
Go to some pubs.
Yeah. Now I want to go and do like just drive everywhere.
Just touristy
I want to tour
stuff.
everything, but London, of course, and see what the hell's going on there. But like go to Glasgow and Edinburgh,
Yeah,
and then
I know it's like yet again, we've never been there, so we like for me speaking, I don't know, but I'm just gonna talk out of my ass anyways.
yeah,
Like we've driven around California, and you can go to a lot of different spots. With say if you had a week, you can go to a bunch of different spots in California, from Southern California to Northern whatever. So I think it'd be a lot of cool if you had like a week to drive around
Yeah.
UK. I'm sure you could see a lot of spots.
I'd probably hit a lot of things 'cause driving on.
The wrong side.
Yeah.
You'd be like what Chevy Chase in Vacation. You can't get out of the circle in the European Vacation. You're like, ah.
No, I don't know. I worry about. I'm like, if I ever went, I'd probably be. I don't know, because like me driving here, I'm sometimes I'm kind of aggressive. And I'd be like, why are you I'd probably be doing the wrong thing.
You'd be the one who's like,
Yeah.
I have the fucking right away. Get away to the fucking left.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd maybe go to Ireland and Dublin
Yeah.
and just kind of I don't know, see what's up. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
really.
damn, that's a good one.
I've never been, and I just want to see how life is differently there, I guess.
Yeah. Probably not much differently.
No, I mean
But
not
it'd be
from us,
yeah.
but just like it's like us, but a mirror image, You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just because they drive on the left. That's what you're basing it on.
Jesus.
Everybody's born left-handed over there instead of right. You're just assuming.
Everything's worded backwards. It's like a parallel universe, man.
If you bring a mirror, you're like, oh, I understand the language.
Can you say it one more time?
You talk.
Yeah.
You talk with
with.
you talk with a British accent all of a sudden,
Backward.
and then everybody thinks you're just a fucking prick.
Oh yeah, totally.
No, that'd be cool.
What, mate?
All right. Well, I mean, that was a good one. Did you have any others? I'm just gonna probably
Just
piggyback on yours.
Honorable mentions, I guess. I'd like to do like an East Coast tour. Just kind of when I say tour, I'm like me touring,
Yeah,
but just
I've
the
never,
big cities.
I guess I've never been East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Boston. I've never been to Boston. I've been to New York. New York's fun. Just kind of like
Mhm.
see. Just it's different than over here. I mean, we don't have buildings like that. Everyone's like, I don't know. It's different. And
Yeah. Yeah,
I sound like an idiot right now.
Yeah, I guess
but
I'm not well traveled at all. I haven't been that far. When I think about it, I'm like, I haven't not been that. I've seen a lot of the West Coast. I've been,
yeah,
been like up and down. I think been to like furthest out. Maybe it's been Idaho and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's it. I'm like, yeah,
that's all I need to know, man.
yeah, that's
I
there's
also
a lot-
like to go to Montreal. That'd be kind of cool.
yeah,
I've actually been to
big Canada,
Toronto.
envy, I guess.
Yeah, Canada's great.
Yeah.
Been to Toronto and Vancouver. Why not hit Montreal? Another
Yeah.
big city there.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
And then last one, Sydney, Australia.
Mhm.
Probably couldn't handle the flight though. You probably have to knock me out.
Yeah, yeah. How long would that be?
I want to say it's like a 20-hour flight,
Damn,
or I don't know.
Okay.
I probably am wrong, but it's
it's a hell of a flight.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
Dang, yeah. So
It's a long way.
yeah, we haven't. I guess me especially. I haven't been that many places. 30 years old, haven't been to many places. So maybe like going on, I need to make these like just like instead of budgeting for gear, I should budget for some
Yeah,
trips,
get some
and
travel.
get out there.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool. All right, I think we've been babbling long enough. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, my jaw's tired.
All right, fuck. All right. So thank you guys for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. We love you for it. But if you guys want to follow along, you guys can do so on social medias. We have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks on Facebook and you'll find the group. We have a page. You can like it if you want. But it's kind of like really a blast page for our Instagram. So
Yeah.
if you Follow us on Instagram at The Tone Jerks. You can see us posting cool shit on the reg.
Play by play, baby.
There you go. And if you guys, want to leave us a review on iTunes, I feel like it really does help people find the podcast. And, if you guys tell people about it too, that's cool. So leave us a review. Hopefully it's 5 stars. But if you want to give us less, you feel like we deserve less,
let us have it.
Let us have it. And if you leave us a review, written one that iTunes publishes, we will read them on the air. So, hopefully 5 stars, hopefully a good review or a funny one, whatever.
Or another language.
Yeah. Or, let us have it. That Spanish one was a doozy.
I'll do my best.
And then if you guys really like the show, you can help support it on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you guys double down for $2 a month, you guys get an extra episode every week. Just for your help and support, we're going to give you guys a huge shout out.
Yeah.
Sizable acknowledgement. Kyle has a list. Going to go run through it.
All right. This is my new old list.
New old stock.
All right. Yeah. This is NOL right now. All right. So we have Brett Alexander, Stephen Conradi, Doug King, Andrew Walsh, Michael Newman, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Bruce Banana, Colin Smith, Doug Gann, Aaron Taylor, Jason Fuzzmonger, Abe Newman, Jim Bowers, Doug Christ, Joseph from Like My Pedals, and Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast, Johnny Ray, Jamie Davis, Sean Fahey, Steve Mike, Digger from Fatfoot Effects, Alvaro Viramontes, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Nicholas Payson, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers Pop. Yeah, that was good. Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, and Matt Quine
from the Fret Talk podcast.
Yeah, from Fret Talk.
I'm just in awe, because when you flip up the names like that, I don't think I like it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put my vote in. I don't like it. If you guys, if you guys stick around and listen to the names at the end, do you like it when he switches it up? I don't.
You say like you're waiting for a response. Do you like it?
Huh? I'm waiting. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye.